I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I'm born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. Yes, I really love my job. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Yes, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. We're disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted.
Rooted Men, good morning and happy Friday morning. Pastor Tom Donnelly, Firmly Rooted Ministries, and working with a new camera. Aaron and I are upgrading some things, and so right now this camera is showing you way more than I'd like you to see. The soundboard over here for Bible study and for the coffee shop and my printer and microphone stuff and television cables. So we got to figure out how to zoom this in a little bit. But other than that, on this Friday, we're busy. Adrian Jackson's in the house making some cinnamon rolls, and there's two grandchildren here playing with trucks and dinosaurs, and Steve Giroux is here, and Aaron is here, and in a little bit, I'm going to meet you, Bert Reggiani, at my house. Bert and I are going to do some masonry work around my chimney, and so I'm looking forward to doing something I've never done before. So thank you, Bert, for coming in and helping me out with that. Roger Fondorf down at Firmly Rooted Greendale, good morning. Ken Gooch, good morning. Steve Giroux, good morning. Anybody else pop in that I didn't see? Looks like maybe not. Okay. All right. We're looking at Psalm 31. It is a longer psalm, but I'm just going to read portions of it. And I want you to realize, again, the same theme as yesterday. Yesterday, there was this idea that he wrote a song that was supposed to be for the dedication of the temple. And the whole message is when I'm downtrodden and when I'm broken and when I'm lost and when I'm beaten and when I'm confused, I'm going to come to your temple and you're going to hear my voice. I'm going to come into your presence, and God, you're going to be faithful, you're going to hear me, and you're going to do what's necessary to protect me and get me back on my feet. Well, a very similar psalm in 31. In you, O Lord, I've taken refuge. See, the choice is, where are you going to find your refuge? In the midst of a moment in time where everything's upside down, where are you going to turn? What are you going to rely on? And there's only two choices. You can rely on the kingdom of this world. You can rely on the powers of this world. You can rely on you. You can rely on someone else. You can rely on something that someone has taught. Or you can rely on the kingdom of God and the God who reigns in that kingdom. Those are the only two choices to go to. Because there are times when we all need a refuge, where we all need a place to hunker in. So because I'm taking refuge in you, let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness. Turn your ear to me. Come quickly to my rescue. Be my rock of refuge, a strong fortress to save me. Right? Well, David is in a fortress. The whole city of Jerusalem is like walled up, right? But he's saying, God, he's using that imagery to say, I need you to do that for my life. I feel like my life is upside down and I need you to become a fortress for me, a rock, because the ground seems unsteady. For the sake of your name, lead and guide me. Free me from the trap that is set for me. For you are my refuge. And then the seventh phrase from Jesus and from the cross, into your hands I commit my spirit. Redeem me, O Lord, the God of truth. Down at verse 9, be merciful to me, O Lord, for I'm in distress. My eyes grow weak and with sorrow, my soul and my body with grief. My life is consumed by anguish, and my years with groaning. My strength fails because of my affliction, and my bones grow weak. David, a man after God's own heart, went through the same kind of crap we go through. He had disobedient children, disobedient adult children. He had people trying to take over his throne. He had his own family members conspiring against him, his own sons conspiring against him. At times, I imagine David just was up to his eyeballs in wanting you to somehow relieve him of all the pain and all the sorrow and all the grief. But we can't end this without knowing exactly what happens in the end. And so he says in verses 21, praise be to the Lord, for he showed his wonderful love for me. There it is. As he became my refuge and strength, he showed me his wonderful love for me when I was in a besieged city. When I was besieged, in my alarm, I said, I'm cut off from your sight. You're not hearing me. Yet you heard my cry for mercy when I called to you for help. Then he says to all of us, love the Lord, all his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful. But the proud he pays back in full. Be strong and take heart, all you hope in the Lord. Gentlemen, the whole thing is simply David saying, we are going to go through some miserable times. Jesus says that in this world you're going to have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world. So the idea is, in the kingdom of this world, Christianity does not erase the struggles we're going to have to face. It doesn't erase the pains that we might experience. But we have a God who sees what we're going through, and he responds. And it's out of his love that he does so, and he rescues us from the pit. He is with us in the valley of the shadow of death. His presence is with us, and that becomes enough to know that we can take heart, that we can have hope in the Lord. I don't need to let anything in this world be my refuge and strength, because God is going to be my refuge and strength. All right, that's what I have for you. Just trying to see if anybody else popped in at the moment. I don't see them. All right, blessings on your day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.